Hi guys, my name is Kylie. I am a senior at FIT and I am from Long Island, New York, which is east of New York City. My town is about an hour away from the city, so I commute via the Long Island Railroad every day. What a lot of people from not from the United States or New York probably don't realize is that New York City's daily population is about 1.6 million people that actually live there, but then that more than doubles based on commuters. So there's a ton of people that work or go to school in the city that don't necessarily live there. A lot of people live in parts of Jersey or Long Island, like myself, and rely on public transportation to get there every day. So, for my group's project, we talked about Brazil, and I focused on their government. So, this past year's kind of been crazy for Brazil. Last May, their president was impeached for ties to corruption, and their current president is also facing the heat of this scandal. He just was able to get by to not face trial. Um, but this is also the second time he's been accused of being tied to the corruption charges, and he has a very, very low approval rate. So it's interesting seeing the comparison in Brazil loosely to the low approval rating of our current president in the United States. Um, I wasn't aware of their situation with corruption prior to this project, and it was really fascinating to learn about.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Gladstein. I go to FIT. I'm currently a junior. I'm from Seattle, Washington, which is on the west coast of the US, but I'm currently now in New York, living in Midtown, really close to the Empire State Building, which is a really interesting place to live. You see a lot of people, and I just recently learned that 3.5 million people actually go to the Empire State Building every single year. I am in the Brazil group, and I thought that the rainforest was the most interesting part about our learning about Brazil. I found out that 60% of the rainforest, is in Brazil, and right now they're having major issues with mining in the rainforest and whether or not they should progress and have multiple jobs be given to the people or to keep the rainforest the way it is and allow the animals that live there to keep their homes.
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I go to the Fashion Institute of Technology. Two things I would like to talk about in this video, very briefly, is New York City and Brazil. So firstly, New York City has so much to offer, and it's one of the best places I've lived in my whole life. And yes, I'm very young, but it is one of the best places I've lived in. I think it's so inspirational, and there's so much to do during the day or night, whatever you're into, whatever your hobbies or your interests are, there's something for everyone. And it's so inspiring to see people always trying to have fun, but at the same time striving to reach their goals and dreams. Moving on to Brazil, the country me and my group worked on throughout the semester, I learned so much, like how the indigenous people and uncontacted tribes in the Amazon are being treated because there's less protection and not enough money because of corruption to protect these groups. And a lot of them are being murdered or mistreated, which is very saddening. And leading into more sad things, learning about how the LGBTQ community is treated is really disgusting. A lot of people are being murdered in the community just because there's no real reason, at least in my mind, for them to be treated that way, especially someone that has lived in New York City for most of their life. It's very disturbing, but I guess the first step into making this world better is learning the negatives. And I'm not saying New York City is perfect, but if I strive to try and make the world better, I have to step out of my bubble and learn how things work in different countries, and it might not be the same point of view that I have been raised with or have, but it's the way it is, and change can be done. But like I said, the first step is learning that there are negatives that have to be changed. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you.